welcome to Infinite Realms Radio, a short fiction anthology podcast. Episode 3. I'm Lusty, and in today's episode, we have a short story that explores a world in which you are able to skip time, but only once. So please, sit back, relax, and join us as we listen to Skip to the Best Part by Ryan Matejka.
Dad skipped through the awkwardness of high school to the start of college. Mom skipped from the end of her honeymoon to the day after my birth. Dad said he didn't even notice when Mom skipped. He said that's just how it works. Your consciousness skips, but you're still there for everything in between. He says you remember everything you skipped. You just aren't experiencing it. He says you only get one, so you've got to use it wisely. I'm older than both of them were, and I still haven't used mine. Back in high school, when my friend Jake was suffering from a particularly bad bout of depression, he tearfully told me he had decided to skip to his death from that very night. I'm seeing him next week, actually, at a surprise birthday party his wife is throwing for him. I haven't told her that he's never actually met her and that he's skipped all of this. They seem so happy after all. I've been thinking about Jake a lot lately. I've never liked the idea of skipping before, but then again, I've never had terminal brain cancer before either. Maybe he was right to skip to the end. Maybe it was a gift to all the family and friends who couldn't stand the idea of losing him. Maybe all the good that has become of him doesn't overshadow his past and future struggles. I'm supposed to go in for my operation tomorrow. If it's a success, the tumor could still grow back, and I might come out of the operation not remembering who I am, or who my family and friends are. For all we understand about the human brain, they might remove or damage the part that lets me use my one and only skip. This could be my last chance to skip the bad part. I could skip a few years and hope I'm okay by then. Or I could skip until my death, just to be safe. And nobody would even know. I would skip to the exact moment things are better, if it worked like that. You can only skip a set time, or to a certain event. You find a dark, quiet place, close your eyes, clench your fists, picture the date and time, or the precise event, and you find yourself there. If you picture something that won't happen, you don't go anywhere, and you lose your one and only skip. My head hurts. It's been hurting like this for weeks. I call my parents to tell them I love them, and that I'm scared. They tell me they love me, and that everything will be alright. We cry over the phone together. I hang up. I turn all the lights off. I sit on my couch, resting my heavy head against the soft cushion. I close my eyes and picture it all. The most vivid times in my life. The good times I wish I could relive. And the bad things I chose to experience. Even having lived each and every single one of them, the memories are still nothing more than just that. Memories. It's no different than if I'd skipped them all to this exact point in time. With tears in my eyes, I begin to clench my fists.
Hey buddy, it's Jake. How are you doing?
I'm alright.
I'm back.
What do you mean?
That night in high school, I changed my mind at the last second. I instead chose to skip to the moment you would need me most. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm scared, alone, and confused.
I'll be right over.
I skip to the moment he arrives.
Thank you for joining us for Skip to the Best Part by Ryan Matejka. You can find more of his work on his website and social media, which we will link below. You can also experience his latest story in the game Cook Serve Forever, which releases on Steam Early Access next month. We at Infinite Realms Radio really hope you enjoyed the story. Before we wrap up, we'd like to give a shout out to our talented voice actors who brought this story to life. Isaiah led his voice for the main character, while Audio Aura voiced Jake. Audio editing and production process by Brian. And I am your host, Lusty. You can find more of our work and support us on our websites and social media pages, which we will link in the show notes and on our website. If you're an author or a voice actor interested in submitting your work or joining our team, please visit our website or send us an email at infiniterealmsradio@gmail.com. We always love hearing from our listeners and contributors. Thank you again for tuning in, and we will see you in the next episode of Infinite Realms Radio. And what about you? If you would have the possibility to skip to the best part, when would it be?